Before birth, medieval women were bled on purpose. Doctors believed too much blood caused difficult labor. They tied charms, prayed, and burned herbs instead of treating infection. During delivery, women were restrained if they fought pain. If the baby died inside, tools were used to remove it. These tools were never cleaned. Fever after birth killed thousands. Midwives warned of danger. Too often, doctors ignored them. But this story is more complicated than horror alone. Women were not passive. Midwives guarded knowledge, rituals, and courage. They wrapped themselves in birthing girdles, parchment belts etched with faith. Medicine met belief at the threshold of life. Physicians leaned on ancient texts, humors, and hard lessons. Bloodletting was a ritual of control, measured, rehearsed, and wrong. Through terror and tenderness, women endured. Pain relief was rare. Anesthesia would not be common until the 19th century.
Breathe with me, hold on. You are stronger than the storm.
Faith stitched the hours, not science yet. In many rooms, men were guests. The power of birth stayed with women. Sometimes the cure fed the danger. A belt became a bridge, ink, sweat, milk, and hope. We tell this not to shock, but to witness. Many births ended in joy. Others ended in silence no one could bear. Tools carried death from one bed to the next. Antisepsis awaited a future century. Records hint at patterns, but not the full truth. To know what doctors did, we must also learn what women knew and what they left behind. This is their story. In England, a 15th century birthing girdle survived, inked with prayers, creased by use. Modern science pressed its ear to the parchment. Protein analysis revealed traces of delivery fluid, milk, and honey. Honey, a medieval medicine, touched that belt in labor. Monks made some of these girdles, text, image, and blessing woven together. Women wore them for comfort, protection, and courage. Faith and medicine shared a bedside. Anxieties eased by touch, not theory. Midwives practiced craft, herbs, heat, and hard-earned experience. Women were also physicians, surgeons, and apothecaries in their own right. Knowledge traveled hand to hand. Objects carry memory. Memory carries instruction. How dangerous was childbirth? The answer depends on where you look. Among elite women, new research questions the idea that childbirth alone drove mortality. In humbler homes, the risks felt closer and the margins thinner. Records are incomplete. Pain is not. Across class, midwives stood at the fulcrum between life and loss. Their expertise saved lives we will never count. After the Black Death, childbirth texts multiplied. When populations fell, knowledge tried to rise. The belt is physical proof. Worn, stained, used. A relic of touch, not theory. Between fear and faith, women chose both. And now, science listens to what they left behind. Evidence is a doorway. The past touches the present. We see her now, and we listen. Objects remember. So should we. Bloodletting demanded ritual and tools. Fleams, lancets, linen, a bowl to measure loss. The patient played a role. Hold, brace, bleed. Edges changed across centuries, but the idea endured. Quantities pretended to be certainty. Steel went from body to body. In childbirth, physicians came and went. Women remained. Custom allowed men in, briefly, mostly as assistants. Restraint tried to keep mother and child alive. When a child died in the womb, choices were brutal. Midwives bore the weight. Puerperal fever, childbed fever, stalked the days after birth. Unseen killers rode on steel and skin. No germ theory, no antiseptic, only hope and habit. Water alone was not enough. Ancient authorities shaped medieval minds. Tools came from forges and cutlers, not sterile factories. Makers left few records. Their work left many scars. Iron, bronze, and the human will to intervene. Symbols of a craft both helpful and harmful. Tools improved, beliefs lagged. Despite it all, many children came safely into the world, and too many did not. If these rooms could speak, they would ask us to learn. Humility is a better medicine than certainty. Objects outlive beliefs. Mothers outlived many beliefs. The theater goes dark. But the lesson burns. Listen to midwives. Clean your hands. Question certainty. Lives depend on it. Not every woman faced equal danger. Class, place, and luck tilted the board. Numbers challenged legends, legends challenged memory. Recent studies suggest childbirth was not always the chief killer among elites. Yet for many, childbirth was the sharpest edge of risk. Statistics do not hold hands, people do. What doctors did to women's bodies ranged from misguided to merciful. We learned to clean, we learned to ease pain, we learned to listen before birth speaks, and we learned better when we learned together. To the mothers, we owe safety. To the midwives, we owe honor. To the physicians, we owe humility. To the children, we owe a future. To the girdle, we owe remembrance. Birth is old, care must be new. Clean hands, clean tools, consent. We can do better, we are doing better. But never forget the rooms where better began. If this moved you, share it. Let their names be spoken again. Find the full series on the channel. Thank you for listening. Stay with us.